Okay, so now we need to generate. Yeah, I was telling about that. In the vManage, there's a two-way. Either you can use your private authority, certificate authority, or either you can make the certificate authority to the vManage. So in this lab, we are making authority to the this vManage so that any edge will reach to that vManage to get a certificate signed. The vManage itself will sign its certificate. Okay, so here vManage will also play a role of certificate authority. Or either if you want to keep your private one, I will show you the option in vManage how you can create your private one. On that way, then you need to go to your authority for every certificate signing request, right? So in this lab, we are making this vManage as a certificate authority. So first we will go to the vShell. I will follow this notepad step by step, right? So go to the vShell. Okay. Now we are in vShell mode. Here you can see that $sign. Okay. Now we will run this command. Just copy and paste. Enter. Now key generated. Now create a certificate root change ca.pam and sign it with root key. Just now we have created root key with below command. Now we will just copy and paste this whole. It's open as the Linux command. Copy, paste, done. Now it will create a root ca cert name root ca.pam. So there is some Linux command ls-l. If you will see root ca.pam. Yeah, sorry guys. So I can see here root ca.pam is there. Okay. Okay. So now we need to cat this file. So you should have some knowledge about Linux also, right? If you are building up the controller, so you need to cat that file root ca.pam. Okay. So I will request you one thing. Whenever you are doing building up these controllers, you just use any blank notepad where we can keep our certificates and just use for copy paste. We will not directly keep copy paste from this putty session to anywhere. So at least it will help us to double check any space, any extra letter is there, because you know that is a certificate thing. It will have any extra letter or any space, then it will be a problem. Just enter. Yes, so here you can see one space is there. Let's remove that. One space beginning. Here, remove that. Okay. So we can keep this. We will use this certificate. Okay. Now we can go to the exit or CLI shell. Okay. Go to exit. Now we will check that what IP we got it to the management so that we can access the vManage. So it's 172.16.102. Now we go to our browser. Okay, switch. Yeah, we can close the switch window and we can type this 172.16.1.102, right? So either directly you can use :8443. This is the port for vManage. Otherwise, it will take automatically port :8443. If you are using any public vManage, the URL is vmanage dot something like this. So that will also use this portal. Advanced, proceed. Here we can see this vManage GUI. Okay. Password, username is same, admin. So here we can see no vSmart, no vbond, nothing is up, right? No site is there. So this is the GUI, right, for vManage. What we need to do now, if I'll go to the notepad, we will change some settings, IP, vbond name. There's a multiple work we need to do. Okay. So once you log in then navigate the setting page. Every step I have mentioned here, you need to go to settings. Here, now first we'll assign organization name and vbond and all this. Okay, and same thing you can see in the website. We have login to VManage. Okay, here we have assigned organization name, IP, right? Through this website you can also see the same thing, administration settings. So if you have got any confusion, then parallelly you can refer this website. At least it will give you the idea where you are and where you need to go. Right? Step is mentioned in Notepad. That's how you will able to complete your lab. So in organization name, go to edit. Here we will not put any inverted commas because that is only for the configuration mode. Here we'll put the same name whatever we have for this lab, Viptela SD-WAN. Here and save. Okay. Now go to the vbond. Vbond IP we need to change. Vbond IP we are using. We know topology 10.10.21. Okay. 10. 10. 21. Okay, this port is showing you by default 12346. Okay, save. Now we have reached till this step. We want IP save, change controller certificate authorization to use enterprise root certificate. Controller certificate authorization. Here we can change. So this is the option I was telling you. If you are using your own certificate authority, then you can select the manual. Okay. So here we are using VManage a certificate authority. So now here we can copy paste that certificate. Paste the content which you have just copied, generated in root.c.file and previous step, right? So we have this one ready. Just copy, paste. Here you can also just double check is there any space or not, otherwise it will be a problem. No space. Click import and save. Okay. Now keep the VManage cloud certificate authorization as automated, like VManage is signed the certificate. So in this one you will see it was already automated. VManage cloud certificate authorization automated. Means it will, as the edge will be reached to this VManage, it will automatically sign the certificate. Okay. So now if you will go to another option, this way the VManage will automatically sign the cloud certificate when they connect to VManage. Next we need to create a CSR for VManage. Now we will do the certificate signing request. So navigate the certificate section. So here we can go to certificates. Okay. Controllers. On the three dots, we click generate CSR. Okay. Here you can see generate CSR for VManage. A window will pop up with CSR.txt. This can be ignored for the VManage. But in the V shell, there will be file called VManage_CSR. Right? Sign this file with root.ca.key and root.ca.map. The authority and just recreated. So we have raised the signing request. You can close this. If you go to this VManage and go to V shell again and do the ls-l, we'll see that one file just now created, vmanage_csr. Now we need to sign this file. This is the certificate signing request. Now we will use this command. We already put the name of that file, vmanage underscore CSR. Okay, and we are signing with this, and it will give you output with vmanage.crt. Just enter here. It's done. Now if we'll go to ls-l, you will see that another file just now created, vmanage.crt. Now we need to copy the content of that file and we need to paste it on the vmanage. Okay, this file will be called vmanage.crt. Cat that file in order to copy and paste it into the web interface in the next step. Right, if you will got any confusion what I need to do here, you can just refer the website. You will find your answer. Right here, everything is mentioned. Generate CSR, sign that one, copy. Okay, so what I need to do now, here you can see that suppose on my notepad you are confused that where I need to go. So after run this command here, right, you will cat that file, go to certificate and install the certificate. So I'll go to that one. Now cat command is just to see the content of any file. VManage.crt. Just be careful that every time when you are doing any step, just copy the content of that file. It doesn't mean that you will copy the vmanage.csr and then you will install it and you will say, okay, my controllers not are getting up, right? So just copy. A single mistake can be a problem for when controller is sensitive thing, and it's a one-time activity for every organization. Delete. Paste. Okay, just to double sure, xa is equal to, okay, mii, okay. Just copy here. That's the reason I'm using notepad. If you will do directly copy and paste from putty, so sometimes it's create a problem. So on this same page, we can click on install certificate, paste it here. Just double check is there any space or not. No space. Install. So here it will be changed to success. If I will go to that website and you will see this snapshot success. Okay, that's it. Okay, it's done now. It's success. Okay. Like and subscribe my channel and share with those guys who want to learn SD-WAN. Thank you so much.